This is Professor Abdul Mateen from Anjuman Institute of Information Science and Management. In this session, we will be learning few Unix commands which are used as filters. So what are filters? Filters are simply the commands which takes input from the standard input devices, performs operation upon them and writes a result to the standard output device. So many Unix commands which are being used as filters are very powerful tools which allow the user to search as well as manipulate to a particular document. So here we will be studying few of the commands. That is, the first command we will be learning is the PR command. Then we will be learning the head command, and also we will be learning the tail command. The first command is the PR command. So for understanding the PR command, let us create a file. Say for example a set of employees in an organization. So here I have created already a file with the name emp.list. So here you can see this employee list file contains 15 records, right? So here the first it contains and it contains 6 columns. So each column contains some information. So the columns are, the first one is the employee ID, then the name of the employee, his designation, to which department he belongs, what is the date of birth, and what is his salary. So each of these columns is separated by a pipe which allows you to separate one record from the other record. So again there are around 15 records or the details of the 15 employees. Now what is an advantage of a PR command? This PR command allows you to make your file ready for printing. So ready for printing in the sense, what, while printing on a page or a document, you want to add some header to the file, or you want to extract particular number of lines, or you want to print line numbers for this. So in that case the PR command is used. So the syntax for PR command is simply the PR command followed by an option. It has many options, we will discuss that. Then the file name. So here, for suppose for example we want to make this file emp.list ready for printing, right? So in that case we will use the PR command. So PR emp.list, when I type, the output generated is what? The PR command, right, with a header being added, that is the date of when it is being printed, right? So when the file is created, this is the creation time, then the file name as well as how many pages it has. So it prints the page number here, this is page 1. Like this, if it contains more than one page, so it will be printing page 2, page 3. So this is what is the purpose of the PR command. Suppose for example we will create another file, or I have another file called as a.out, right? So here the output is displayed in the number of lines. Suppose for example you want to have the output in particular set of lines or particular set of columns. Say for example these are numbers from 1 to 19, you want to display this output in 5 columns. So you can use an option with the PR command, that is PR, then minus we want the output in 5 lines, right? Then we will say the file name is what? A.out. So when I type this, so you can see here the output is shown in 5 lines, right? 5 columns. So you can see here this is column 1, this is column 2, column 3, 4 and 5. So output is displayed in 5 columns. The other options provided by the PR command is, so you can see, so already I have created a file, that is options, right? So the first was the k, where k is a number which prints the output in k lines. So we have seen that already, we have demonstrated this, wherein k is the number of columns you want to print, so it prints in a k columns. Then next is the t column, the t option. T option simply compresses the header and the footer. So what is this header and footer? Suppose for example when we typed PR with the minus 5 option, right, it has added is header as well as footer. So footer is not there in the file, so footer is not added, but still a number of spaces have been added. So you want to truncate this number of spaces and you want to truncate header and footer, you can use simply the minus t option with the minus n option. For example, PR minus t, and then say I want the output in 5 columns, right? So minus 5. So I'll say what? The file name is a dot out. So here you can see the output is displayed in 5 columns, as well as the original header and all will be removed from this. So the next option with the PR command is the n option, right? So I have created a file called as department.list. So for example, I have created a file department.list, right? Here suppose for example, for debugging purpose, when suppose we write a C program wherein you want to know the line number of where the error is generated. So you can get that line number by using the PR option, right? So we'll use PR option. We truncate all the headers and footers, don't want that space or the clutter. Then I want to print the line numbers on each line. So here I'll use the minus n option. Then the file name is what? Department.list. So when I use this, so here you can see for each line, right, at the beginning one column is added, that is always the line number of the each line. So here you can see the first line is this, the second line is this, the same way, right? For every line it has added the line number. So this will allow, if suppose for example if you are writing a C program, this will allow the programmer to understand where the error is. You can identify, because error reports are, when the error happens, it generates an line number of the error where it has happened. So you can identify that by using the PR minus n option. The same way many other options are offered by the PR command. So we can see those are some of the few options by using the man command. Say man PR, right? When I type this, so press enter. So as we know, man is an online documentation for Unix, which is a manual pages. So here we can understand that PR is a command which converts text files for printing. It prepares a file for printing, right? So the syntax is what? PR options followed by the file, as we have already discussed, right? So the description is what? Paginating column or columnate files for printing. It makes a file ready by preparing it, right? So the options here, you can say the few important options. Here you can have minus D, right? It adds double spaces to the output. Minus capital D, you can set a date format here, right? Minus F option. Then minus H, you can add an header to it, right? Minus I, minus J, right? Minus L, you can print the length of page length also if you want, right? You can describe that the page length should be this much. Then that means the number of lines printed on a page, you can restrict it by using the minus L option. Then minus N, we have seen that it prints the line number, right? Then capital N is also there, which prints first line numbers, right? So here minus O is there. These are the many options provided by the PR command. See, minus T is there, it omits the header. The same way minus capital T is there, it omits the paginating information, right? So here you can also see the version of what PR command we are using. So these are the options offered by the PR command. So another option we'll see the header option, that is minus H option. Suppose for example you want to add a customized header to the file, you can use it. The PR minus T, we want to truncate. Then I want to add a header, I'll use minus H, right? Sorry, I cannot use minus T here because I'm printing it. I don't want to truncate header here, so I'll use minus H option. I'll provide a file name for this, department list is the header which I want to add. You can add it in double quotes, then the file name followed by the file name, so department.list. So here when we can see the output generated, instead of providing the file name here, I have customized header being printed here. So this is what is the PR command. So the few options, minus N, minus K means the number of columns you want to print, minus H option to add a header, right? Minus N with to add line numbers for each file. So this is what is the PR command. Okay, we'll clear the screen. Okay, Okay, the next command today we'll be discussing is the head command. So the head command is a command line utility for outputting the first part of a file. Say for example, if there is a huge file, the file contains huge number of lines, then you want to restrict or you want to fetch the first 10 lines, then we can use the command called as the head command. So head command allows you to print the number of lines or only the header part of a file. Say for example, it contains 100 lines, you want to get only 10 lines or n number of lines, that can be fetched by using the head command. So whenever head command is used, without any option, it prints the first 10 lines of the file. For example, we have already created a file called as emp.list. So here we can see head emp.list. So as I have told you in the earlier while telling about emp.list, it contains 15 lines. So I want only the first 10 lines, so you can use emp.list. So here you can see the first 10 lines of the file are printed. So are there 10 lines? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yeah, so it is printing the first 10 lines of the file. The same way you can use an option with the head command, that is -n option. When you use -n option provided by the number of lines -n, then you want to print, say for example, only the 3 lines. So you can see -n, the number of lines, you can see -n specifies the number of lines, then followed by the number, how many lines you want. So I am providing 3 lines I want to output, so I will provide what, the file name here, emp.list. So see here, you can see out of the 15 lines, the first 3 lines of the file are fetched. So this is the purpose of the head command. You can customize and fetch the number of lines in a huge file by using the head command. The same way, there is another command called as a tail command. So the tail command is opposite of what the head command does. So what do you mean by that is, the tail command allows you to fetch the number of lines, say 10 number of lines without any argument, the 10 number of lines from the bottom. Say for example, here we'll first see, we'll go back here, we'll see cat command again. First we'll clear the screen, we'll use the cat command, cat followed by the file name, that is emp.list. So here we have n number of lines, that is 15 number of lines. So you want to leave the first 5 lines, that is you want to fetch the first 10 lines from the bottom. So for example, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So these 10 lines you want to print, then you can use the tail command. So tail command, without any option, when it is used, it simply prints the last 10 lines of the file. So here you can see, when I type tail, so here you can see, as I have selected this 10 lines, those 10 lines are being printed. So this is the purpose of the tail command. The same way, tail can also be used with an option, that is -n option again, which provides only restricted number of lines you want to print from the bottom. Say for example, I want to print the first 4 lines from the bottom, that is these 4 lines I want to print, then I can use the tail option -n provided by the number of lines you want to print, then the file name emp.list. When I type this, so here you can see the first 4 lines, right? So these are the first 4 lines which have been printed, that is 1 2 3 and 4. So this is the purpose of the tail command. So in this session we have studied the 3 Unix commands or 3 Unix filters. The first one is PR, which allows you to prepare a file for printing. Then we studied about the head command. Head command allows you to fetch an header part of a file. The same way we have studied the tail command. So tail command allows you to fetch the tail part of a file, right? So without any option, the head and tail prints the first 10 lines from top head command. The same way the tail command prints the last 10 lines of the file. So you can use it with an option -n. So I hope this session was useful for you. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.